Welcome, friends. At this point, we've probably had the previous video come out about not farming Darth Bane. Here's farming Darth Bane. So you're gonna need to get to hard mode conquest as fast as you can, and you're gonna need to get as many shards as you can in hard mode conquest. Obviously, you're gonna need Sith for a lot of the conquest stuff that's gonna be coming out. Unfortunately, not a lot of great Sith teams without getting like Sith Eternal and Darth Revan up and running, but this is just to get you to hard mode and to give you some solid teams you can prep for conquest that won't be too far away, hopefully, to most accounts. But in general, these are some stuff that's just helped me a ton, and so I kind of wanted to give it to you guys. This is not by any means a complete guide. This is what I've been able to use, and just wanted to kind of give it to you to be able to use. I'm sure there's more complete ones that take into account, everything, but I don't have everything. So this is going to be kind of looking at the lens of having Rey, having Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and then having a couple backbone teams. First of all, my top team, this got me through, normal conquest, basically soloed normal conquest for me, is this team right here. The key is to have First Order Officer be slightly faster than Hux, and you'll basically win every time. Insanely good team in Galactic Conquest. Awesome, just solid. Works through all of hard mode as well. I use this as my I can't beat that team, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. It's just how it works. This one though is probably my favorite one in Conquest, especially if you can get the right data discs. I kid you not, you can throw this one on auto through the entirety of hard mode conquest. That is a Gear 10 Nute Gunray. This is insane because basically they kill off Nute Gunray and then you get a turn with General Grievous, and then from there they don't take another turn and they all die off. This one is amazing. There's a couple nodes that of course it's going to struggle on, where it has like a Emphas Nest or a Kylo Ren Unmasked, but any other node this team can basically just auto the team. Do not skip out on 3POC. 3POC is so important for this. Even like a Gear 10 3POC, a Gear 8 3POC is going to do wonders for this team. I've used this at CLS Relic 3 and the rest of the team at Gear 12 and had tons of success in hard mode conquest. Like, this team is one of the best conquest teams you can have. Going down in viability just a little bit is Rey, just because they can kind of get stomped on if the team, focuses down with some heavy damage very quickly, but works best against high turn meter teams because she can get her ult very quickly and then just basically obliterate the whole team in one ult. Solid team. I've been using it last conquest and I do enjoy it. This is one, it's a little dangerous with this low gear of Azori, but this does really well because it bounces back so hard. Because it starts out looking scary, but the moment they get any of your guys down below 100% health, they immediately just turn the entire situation around and absolutely obliterate the opponent. Great team for conquest, great team for anything. This is another one that I've been using recently. Works really well. Don't have any problems with this. It's great for getting certain feats. Like I had to get a whole bunch of stuns, and this is a fantastic team for trying to get stuns. And so fantastic team, even with the Omicrons all turned off. Fantastic team for conquest. And a lot of you are going to have this just lying around. If you don't have Cal Kestis, don't worry about it. Plug in whatever you got. Gas, I know Gas is a little bit farther out for most people, that's why I put it this far down. Also, Gas tends to, unless you beef up his relics higher than I have, the team's kind of squishy at times. There'll be teams that kind of just stomp on this team. But in general, it's a great overall team. It's just some of the teams are just so blasted out of their minds in Conquest that, you just, you'll be missing 2 clones by the end, 3 clones, and you haven't taken a turn yet. And so, yeah, it's a rough team. It looks scary every time. Go look at my Malgus battles, and that's basically how every Conquest battle feels. This one, obviously, we're going to need it for feats and that kind of thing. It's probably the easiest to get and the best team for Sith. If you don't have, Malgus and you don't have Sith Eternal. Solid team in general. And it's just going to work really well for you in Conquest. You do tend to bleed a little bit with Sith Empire Trooper because they'll full focus on him. So if you want to drop him off for someone else, you 100% can. Keep in mind, if you drop him off for someone that's not Sith Empire, you are losing out on critical damage. Sith Eternal Emperor can solo gas in any relic level in any part of Conquest, which is always entertaining to watch. Alternatively, you can throw him with the above team or with Treya team and get some solid stuff done for this next upcoming Conquest. So if you have Sith Eternal, that's there. And these are just side things to mention. If you have either of these, I'm sure you're not struggling with Conquest, because these are characters that you can throw a team with and then use them until they're out of stamina with zero problems whatsoever. So if you guys are close to one of these two, you're going to have zero problems in Conquest. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I just want to kind of go over some teams that you can use. So there's a lot that you guys got from the Lightspeed bundle. And honestly, you could probably throw together this team too. I don't think it's going to be bad at all. I haven't tested it myself, which is why I didn't want to bring it up too much. But you could very easily whip together something like that very easily, or replace this one with whatever other scoundrel you have, or this one with whatever scoundrel you have. So you could do something like this, or probably one of like veteran smuggler Han Solo. So you can kind of whip something together right here with this fairly easily as well. If you're worrying about it being beefier, swap out Dash Rendar and Beskar Mandalorian, because Beskar Mandalorian makes them tankier, and Dash Rendar has a unique ability that also makes them tankier. So if you're worried about that, you can also do something like that. But unfortunately, with how Conquest works, a lot of the teams are just so crazy sped up and crazy, damaging, that like you need teams that either have a trick where they start off a turn meter train, start off a turn meter train, start off a turn meter train, start off a turn. That's kind of the go-to. Or you have to have teams like this where 5s is going to gain a lot of turn meter, or they're going to gain fear and lose out on turns. So like that's the kind of thing you're looking for a lot of the times, or really, really durable teams. And so luckily that'll kind of give you another durable team, but it makes it so a lot of what you got in the Lightspeed bundle, like a Phasma team, is going to be like, it's good in normal Conquest, but the moment you get to hard Conquest, it's really not going to do much. But hopefully that helps you guys kind of figure out how you want to move forward with Darth Bane if you are close to him, or just help you with your Conquest in general. I swear by this General Grievous team. This General Grievous team is just absolutely phenomenal. It literally carries me through all of hard mode. Like my first time going through all of hard mode was with these two teams in gas, and it was so incredibly easy for me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm sure there's a lot more Conquest teams that you guys can think of, so give me a couple, especially keeping in mind the Lightspeed bundles. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on some more of these teams that you can use in Conquest. And I am trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark by January. So if you like these kind of video, throw a sub. I really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to check out the Discord. It's linked in my profile. And I will see you guys in the next video.